Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Joseph Arkan Budiman. I am a student at the Isang campus in major, and I'm a student in majoring in communication science, and I'm in class 44, 1A25. This morning, I would like to discuss the result of World Cup qualification match between the Indonesia football and the Bahrain football team. Based on the search results that I have been collecting, there are two significant match between the Indonesian and Bahrain national teams in 2026 World Cup qualification that could be interesting. For example, uh, the first match and World Cup qualification match in October 10, 2024 in Bahrain. Um, in the second match in March 25th, 2025 in GBK Jakarta. Now, each of these points have their own impact to the search that I have collected. Now, I want to discuss the first match, which is the October 10, 2024 in Bahrain. In this match, uh, Indonesian football teams and Bahrain football teams managed to get a result of draw, which is two goal for Indonesian football teams, and the other two goal for Bahrain football team. Now, I will give my opinion, not emotionally, right? So first in October 10, 2024 match, two the 2-2 draw in Bahrain demonstrates the character and never give up mentality of Indonesian national team, gaining a point away from high FIFA rank, oppo- uh, high FIFA rank opponent is a positive achievement. However, the result was tinged with deep disappointment due to a highly controversial referee decision, which is adding extra time until the Barra scored the equalizer in the 99 minutes. Technically, technically, the national team demonstrated their attacking ability, uh, and ability to score goal through Ragnar Orm, Ormagonen and Rafael. Sorry, sorry if I mispronounced their name. But they need to maintain full force until the final whistle and improve their game management in crucial moments. Now, in the second match in uh, March 25th, 2025, it resulted in 1-0 in uh, GBK Stadium in Jakarta. It was a very important and relieving victory after heavy defeat in the previous match for Indonesian national team versus Australian. The national team demonstrates the high reaction and determination. Ole Ramono, one of Indonesian national football team, made a goal that difference, but how to say, but the team overall performance, particularly in defense and midfield, was considered more solid and organized. This victory, if I hope of progression to the next round and show that player, especially the neutralized player, are starting to gel and feel comfortable. Under playing, comfortable playing under pressure of their own fans, their like this is a positive foundation, the foundation for decisive match to come. In these two points that I just explained, the first match in October 10, 2024 in Bahrain and the second match in March 25, 2025 in Jakarta, I can conclude that uh, despite the unfairness that, well, some unfairness that media call, Indonesian national team have trying their best to keep up with other national football team to get into uh, to get through the World Cup Championship, so they can participate in World on the World Cup. And I can say that their effort in the past like couple of years probably are improving their quality on playing on the field and their overall teamwork, especially with the fact that currently majority of Indonesian national team uh, are how to say, they are a football player that will play for other clubs on, let's say, in European cup, football cup. They are half half Indonesian and half foreign players. They have Indonesian blood, but they also have foreign blood like Italy, France, uh, Georgia, Germany, Swedish, and etc. Uh, the fact that I'll say that the fact that the Indonesian uh, cup management, football cup management, allow that these half Indonesian players that playing for other football club in other countries to join Indonesian football club to play for us is a good move or a good strategy. And this player has a good amount of experience playing in a big championship in big football league. Despite, well, maybe they did not go as far as uh, World Cup championship, but their experience proved very useful in the terms of pushing and allowing Indonesian football uh, teams to slowly and slowly become better and better at playing and securing position in uh, World Cup championship. And yeah, I think that is the comment I have. But there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Uh, I also want to criticize the uh, the coach that leading the national team at the World Cup qualifiers stage. I will say that uh, we could do better. I believe that if our coach know what he's doing. Just me wrong, I do not know a lot of football, but from what I have been researching on, I have seen here and read a lot of negative uh, things about our coach, the Patrick Cover, lot of good thing about how he can maintain the team, the strategies in couple of matches against another nation, and etc. I believe that if the if the current uh, uh, football coach Patrick Colford be replaced with other team, not team, other coach that have passionate to help improving Indonesian national football team to secure more or better position in the World Cup qualifiers. I think Indonesian could, the Indonesian national football team could and will be able to take the spot in the football World Cup for the next year. That's all for my commentary about the uh, result of the World Cup qualifying match between Indonesian football team and Pasai football team. Good afternoon. My name is Yosef Arfian Budiman, and see you next time. Greetings, greetings everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yosef Arfian Budiman. I am a student in BSc Cengkareng campus. I part majoring in communication science. Today, I want to talk about understanding the fact, which sort of sorry, the true present tense express habitual action and general truth. It's retraced back to Old and Real English, involving significantly to become foundational in grammar and speech. So, as you can, there's these three stages: the Old English, which as you can read in here, the simple present tense was central for expressing habitual action, which involves this, English, where it involves uh, uh, simple present tense, involves including verb, verb form, significant structure, which again involves to early simple present tense, involves to tense, become tense that became standardized, reinforcing its role in modern grammar. This is the role of important of simple present. The simple present tense is vital in English grammar, facilita- facilitating clear expression of truth, habit, and ensuring effective communication. It properly enhance clarity, precision in spoken language. Evolution of simple present tense. The Old English, which was the first stage of simple present tense. Middle English, which is the second stage of simple present tense. Then Modern English, the third, and lastly the Modern English, which is the fourth, currently the fourth of present, simple present evolution. But I will believe that this Modern English won't be the last stage of simple present evolution. Now, Modern English, Modern English feature a simplified version of simple present tense with uh, more simplified uh, structure and with your variation. Now, here is the impact of language context, standardization, and purpose usage. Language context influence the evolution of simple present tense, leading to standardized forms that are crucial for clarity and comprehension in modern English communication. General understanding of grammar. The core rules and concept of civil present tense is fundamental for expressing habitual action and truth. Understanding its structure includes subject for agreement, vital for effective communication, and grammar. All right, this is the basic sentence structure. There's three, three uh, basic sentence structure. Subject identification, base verb usage, and sentence variation. Now, let's start in here. Subject identification. The subject of a sentence indicates who or what performs action. It can be a noun or pronoun, providing clarification forming the core of the sentence. The base verb uh, express the action in the sentence. In simple present tense, it appears in a base form with addition of s or es or f for the person singular subject. Sentence variation in simple present tense allow for variation in sentence forms, including affirmative, negative, interrogative, and interrogative. This flexibility enables effective communication in different contexts and helps convey meanings clearly. Now, Usage of do and does, understanding three verb functions. There's again three individual parts. Question formation, make the sentence and a persistent fact. Start from here. Question and formation. To form question, the perfect tense use do or does followed by the subject and its verb. For example, do you like ice cream? Now, in negative sentence, do not or does not is used its verb. For example, he does not play soccer. Emphasize the absence of action. The emphasis and stress do and does can be used for affirmative sentence. For instance, I do like chocolate. Express the speaker enjoyment. I highlight the affirmative of the sentence. Common mistakes in simple present. How to avoid those errors. Many learn many learners struggle with that often right? Often misusing third person singularity or confusing affirmative and negative structure. Understanding the rules helps ensure accurate and effective communication. Proper decision right by the simple present. The simple present is essential for clarity and precision in academic writing, expressing facts, generalization, and categorical effectively. It, mastering its usage and overall communication and comprehension. Express facts effectively. General, generalization and habitual. In this segment, we have yet again three parts. Effect, generalization made easy, that and eat. And effect, using the expression to effect provide third, for instance, water boy started to be selfish. Is a spread for assertion that verify if it's true without ambiguity. Generalization in writing in writing often utilize the simple questions such as what's generally is all along. This helps to understand common behavior without requiring additional context or information in routine. To describe routine, simple present simple present is ideal. Phrases like he exercise every morning effectively. Uh, he exercise every morning effectively communicate habitual habitual action, making writing uh, relatable and easy to comprehend for audience. Will construct simple present sentence. Give example to enhance understanding. Crafting sentence in simple present tense is vital for clarity in communication. Those examples illustrate how to express habitual action and truths. Effectively in context, diverse context. Sorry. Simple present in conversation. Simple present in conversation. Understand the communication in which there's three types: routines and habits, instruction and direction, and spread. In routines and habits, the simple present tense effectively express the routines and habits, allowing the speaker to control regular activities such as I woke up at 7 a.m. or exercise every day. Now, the instruction and direction is commonly used to provide clear instruction and direction. Phrase like turn left at the corner illustrate how simple practice of say uh, immediate clarity in communication. However, in schedule event, when discussing future plans, schedule plan, the simple question is also uh, applicable for example, the train leaves at 6 p.m. Emphasize the certainty of schedule first in the life. Common phrase in daily life. First, expression right in the simple present tense. The simple present tense is essential in everyday conversation. Common phrase as I go, he works, and they play illustrate habitual action and doing emphasis in habitual action and which emphasizing clarity in communication. Compre- Comprehensive example recap. In this section, offer a variety example of present tense in both writing, written, and spoken form. Reinforce the consistency in the communication and writing context. Uh, Example in context, right? For example, like example showcase proper development usage. Effective writing requires precise uh, clarity in writing. Effective writing requires precise use of simple present tense. In context, spoken example, for example, using conversation, dialogue and conversation, dialogue in dialogue and conversation, where we were required to engage in dialogue, require a solid understanding of scientific views. Now, that is from today. My uh, simple present tense explanation that I try to explain it as simple as possible to all. For those who have been listening till now, I thank all of you. Forgive me if I mispronounce, misspell, or words that doesn't make sense. My English is not so good, but my name is Joseph Budiman. Thank you for listening, and